Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Powers through. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Fine.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. to throw. It's Cantrell. Gets it out quickly. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. He's going up top. And he makes the catch at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the open runway ahead. The 40. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Using the quick game.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air, it's Cantrell. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's down. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Eagles are marching down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on second and short. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First down here for the offense. The hand to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense has a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And now on second down for this offense. Oh, he just flat ran over it. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Cardinals want to move quickly. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice snags it on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Thrusts that arm out. Gets away from one, but just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Got it in the middle, it's Merritt. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's it, fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Eastern Michigan going fast. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he can't find the receiver, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Merritt. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Cantrell. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Louisville, 49, Eastern Michigan, 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Eagles have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Oh, look out! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Just ran over it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Dell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grab behind the line. It's Dell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They believe they can run right here. Fighting off the defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Cantrell. He's got it. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cardinals are on the move. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And it's no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Slips through the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to... And the sack all the way back at the 5. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Eastern Michigan, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.